guys, welcome back to Makeup and Hustle. Thank you so much for tuning. My name is Vidhi and we are creating this look today. This is really festive, really fun, just a quick look for you guys. I hope you guys can take a little bit of inspiration from this. We're very glowy, but we are very matte just around the lip area and I love it. But I hope you guys will stay tuned to see how I've created this look, and if you are keen for more such videos, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to let me know, and I'm happy to film more full-length videos. I do upload shorts all the time, but I hope you guys will stick around for this one. Please also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, but let's get into creating this look. Alright, let's get started. I've already got my moisturizer on. So I'm just going to go straight in with a primer. So for today, I'm actually going in with the Laneige Glowing Makeup Serum. I haven't used this in like the longest time and it's out of stock. I haven't seen it in Sephora for so long. I'm not sure if they still carry it or not, but I haven't seen it. I really, really like this one, but I hope it's not discontinued. Oh, and we've got a massive friend. Now that we've given it a few minutes to absorb, I'm going to start out with my eyes today. I just want to make sure that I've got a clean base. I don't want any fallout on my foundation or my face or anything like that. I'm going to quickly do my brows off camera and then we'll come back and do some eyeshadows. Alright, brows are in place. I've used my Morphe brow powder in Cold Brew. This has, ever since I've got it, I haven't put it down and it freaking lasts so long. Like, look at that. Not even a dent yet. I'm going to prime my eyelids with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Just that one there. This is kind of really close to my skin tone. Just going to smooth it out with my fingers. For my eyeshadow today, I want to go in with my Natasha Denona. Ooh, this palette is very reflective, but I want to go in with the Natasha Denona bronze palette. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I know that I want to use this. I'm going to start out by using Rich, which is just this shade right here. I'm going to place that in my crease and my outer corner, and we'll start with that and see where we go. I normally would set my eye primer, but I do want like a really good color payoff. So we're just gonna roll with it. Next, I'm going to go in with Suntan, which is the second shade in the palette. I'm going to use that to deepen up my crease a little bit. I'm going in with a smaller brush as well. Going back in with the first brush that we used, and we're just going to go back and forth and just blend everything out. I'm going to go in with beige, and I'm just going to use that to help me blend just the top bits. Just the top edges, just to soften them up a little bit. What's really annoying is that both of my eyes are shaped differently because of the brows, but that's fine. We've learned to live with it. I'm going to just do a little bit of a cleanup just because I want to do a cut crease. So I'm going in with the MAC Paint Pot again, just because I want that vibrancy in the shimmer shade that I put down. I'm not going to make it perfect. It's not going to be like that super defined cut crease of sorts. It's just going to be enough to just give it a pop. Like I said, I don't want it to be super defined. Oh my gosh, I actually forgot to prime my lips. I'm going in with the Laneige Vanilla one, I believe. I've got the applicator. I actually really like the applicator. Let's go in with Bliss. It's got a little bit of a duochrome effect. So I want to use that one. It's got like pink and gold and like weird shift to it. So let's use that one. I'm just taking a small shader brush of sorts. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I feel like my camera is not doing it justice. Oh my god, that is so pretty. This is like a perfect festive color. I've left the very inner corner bare because I want to go in with a little bit of a lighter shade, but wow, that is pretty. And it's going to come together when we do foundation and everything. I'm just going to take a smaller brush again, and I'm going to go back in with suntan, and I'm just going to deepen up that crease and then just take it slightly above, because we want to make sure that this part is blended. And then for the inner corners, I think I'm going to go in with maybe alloy just in the middle of the palette. I've taken a really small brush and I'm just going to place that. Let's come to skin and then we'll fix the under eyes and everything. So because we've already primed, I actually don't even have that much fallout, which is amazing. I am going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is in the shade 4 Medium. The wand doesn't pick up as much, which is a bit frustrating. Just going in with a brush to blend this out. This is why I don't like doing my brows first, because you just have to be so careful. For foundation, I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid NC30. I'm taking a concealer brush just to first get my eyebrows right. I feel like it oxidizes, because right now it doesn't look too bad, but I think it oxidizes then. I can't remember if it used to do that before. Does it oxidize for you guys? Let me know down below, because I still love this foundation. Anyways, I'm going in with my Real Techniques sponge. I've just washed it. Alright, so foundation is in place. I'm going to do concealer last. I am going to go in with my Huda Beauty Tentor. So this is going to be my contour, bronzer, whatever. This is in the shade Light. It is pretty intense for being light. That's what that looks like. I am going to go in with a light hand just because I don't want it to be like super intense. Like even though it is light, like it's still pretty dark. See? So that's this side versus the undone side. Can you tell a difference? I always do this. I always go back and blend everything with my sponge because it's a much more of a smoother, seamless finish. I do have a new blush. This is from Morphe. I've had it for a while, but I haven't been able to film, and I really was saving it to use it while I was filming. This is the Morphe Blush Balm in Audacious Apricot. Let's give it a go. Let's actually swatch it. Ooh, that's pretty. Not sure if it'll go with the... I think the duochrome is that sort of an effect, so... Alright, I'm gonna make sure... Oh, that really ties in with the eyes. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Do you see what I mean? This is really good. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. And it is pigmented too, and it's not moving my foundation or my bronzer underneath, which is amazing. I'm just going to take my sponge and I'm just going to make sure that it's all blended in together. Now it's time for concealer, and for concealer I'm going to mix two. I'm going in with my Fenty Pro Filt'r in 240, and then I'm also taking my Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define in the shade C 8.5. The Fenty one is pretty close to my actual skin tone, But then this one is just going to be for brightness, the Revolution one. I'm going to add just a tiny bit because I'm not too fussed as to how bright it is, but I do want just a little bit of brightness there. Going in with my sponge. And then whatever is on the brush, I'm just going to take it down the middle of my nose. I'm going to set underneath my eyes with my L'Oreal Powder Foundation in the shade 130 True Beige. I'm taking one of those triangle puffs. This is by far one of my favorite ways to set underneath my eyes because it gives me that extra coverage. And because this is a brighter shade, it also just lightens it up. And because it is powder foundation, it is waterproof. It actually doesn't move all day. I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm going to use a brush to set this. Big fluffy powder brush. For bronzer, I'm going in with my Hoola by Benefit. I'm just going to bronze up the rest of my face. Going in with a smaller brush. And then for blush, I'm going in with one of my favorites. This is the Essence Matte Touch in Peach Me Up. I'm going to go back into my eyes now, and we're going to go in with Suntan, so the darkest shade, close to the lash line. Going in with a shader sort of a brush, and I'm just going to make sure that it is super close. Alright, so for highlight, I'm going in with the Fenty Hustler Baby Highlight. I think this might be the closest. Yeah. Just going to put it in the center of my, like just in that divot. I'm also going to place this in the inner corner like I had mentioned. Alright, I'm also going to place this just in my brow bone. I am going to quickly line my upper and lower waterline. This is the Flower Beauty eye pencil. And it is in black. And then for my eyeliner, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. Again, this is in black. Okay, there we go. I am just going to wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I'm going to quickly spray my face with my Lasting Fix setting spray because I want to make sure that everything is locked in. Again, lashes would be great. I'm not a lash queen, so I am going to use my Lash Sensational Mascara in Luscious. Let me just quickly do my mascara and I'll be right back. Alright, so everything is dry, I hope. And I got a little bit of mascara shit on this side, but anyway. Lastly for lips, let's go in with the Kylie lip liner in Sweater Weather. Alright, for lipstick, let's see if this goes. This is the liquid matte lipstick from Huda Beauty in Sweet Talker. I've actually never used Huda Beauty liquid lipstick, so I'm quite excited to try this one out. I hope it goes. Yep. I feel like I need something a little bit more warm. It's very comfortable. It's a really thin formula. I quite like it. I think the two new products that I tried today, I absolutely love, especially the Morphe blush. So good. You guys have to try it if you haven't already. I also have this Mecca. It's a Zoom shadow stick. Again, it's a matte formula. This is in caramel. It's quite dark, but I reckon if we just do like the outer corners, it might work. So let's give that a go. Yeah, I think I can cover this entire lip in that. I like playing up with texture because, you know, we're glowy everywhere else, but we can actually definitely add a little bit of matte just in the lips. But I think covering the lip with this on top has brought it all together. And these are really, really comfortable. On its own, it's really dark for me. I do have a TikTok where I tried this out, but I think mixed in with this, it looks really good and I feel like it's come all together. So, well, that is the finished look. I hope you guys had fun watching. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do upload shorts all the time, and I also am trying to get back into the rhythm of uploading regular videos. They were so much fun. Take care, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.